Welcome back guys. Assassin's Creed Shadows received a new update a few days ago in the form of patch 1.0.4. It includes a new story pack called the Works of Lewis and many bug fixes. This is the update log. I'll give the link to it in the description of the video. To meet with Lewis and start the quest arc, you need to head to Azushi. Lewis will be located south of the merchant's quarters. The quest will be available upon completing the path he walks in Yasuke's port. Now this game supports FSR 3.1. Even the upscaler is decoupled from FSR frame generation, but the game does not support Antilag 2, which helps in cutting down the latency. This is why I'll be using Optiscaler Mod. We'll be showing you its setup process on Rog Ally that comes with an AMD based GPU Radeon 780M. I'll be combining XeSS 2, FSR frame generation and Antilag 2. I'll also use Optiscaler Mod to inject Special K into the game. Special K removes the 30 FPS cap from the cutscenes. It also removes the black bars at the top and the bottom sides. Special K also enables FSR frame generation during the cutscenes. Big thanks to Ubisoft for providing me with a review copy of the game. Now it's the Ubisoft Connect version of the game, but these fixes and mods should also work with the Steam version of the game. Steam related fix addressed an issue where there was a heavy loss of FPS in the opening animation before arriving at the NUS hub. I'll be using the latest Daria build of Optiscaler version 0.7.7 preview 11. You can download it from Optiscaler's Discord server. I'll give the direct download link to it in the description of the video. Just click on the .7z link here. I'll be using the latest nightly build of Special K. You can download it from Special K's Discord server. Just open it, go to nightly builds, scroll down to the end, download the latest version from here. Again, I'll give the direct download link to it in the description of the video. Click on .7z link here. This game already supports DLSS frame generation. I'll replace it with FSR frame generation using Nukem9 Mod. I'll use Optiscaler Mod to inject Nukem9 Mod into the game. You can download build 0.130 universal version of this mod from Nexus Mods website. Just need to have a free Nexus Mods account in order to download any stuff from here. Click on manual download under universal. Then click on slow download. Download will start. We'll use Fakenvapi API to replace NVIDIA Reflex with Antilag 2. Just download the latest version from GitHub, v1.2.1. Expand the asset section. Click on the Fakenvapi.7z link. First, I'll install Optiscaler Mod. Just open the mod's archive file. Copy the highlighted files, 3 of them. Need to paste them in the game's install directory. Open Ubisoft Connect line. Go to your game library, my game section. Click on the 3 dots below the game's box art. Click on manage. Click on properties. Click on the folder icon here. Click on open folder. This will open the game's install directory. There's the game's main exe file. Paste the mod files here. Just change the name of optiscaler.tll file to txgi.tll. Open optiscaler.ini file. Just set tx12 upscaler to XeSS. We'll be using XeSS version 2 upscaler, FG type 2, Nukems, and I'll be using Nukem9 Mod. Won't be using Optiscaler FSR frame generation. Click on file, click on save, close. Now just open NV Streamline folder, which is present in the game's install directory where the game's main exe file is present. Open production folder. Copy this DLL file nvngx_dlss. Go back to the game's install directory. Paste the DLL file here. Change its name to nvngx.dll. This will expose the DLSS in-game setting. Now I'll be installing Nukem9 Mod. Just open its archive file. Open DLL_version folder. Copy this DLL file. DLSS G2 FSR 3 AMD is better. Need to paste it in the game's install directory. Same directory where we install Optiscaler Mod. Paste. Done. Now I'll install Fakenvapi API. Open its archive file. Copy the 2 files present inside this archive file. Again we need to paste these files in the same directory where we install Optiscaler Mod, right here. Done. Now I'll show you how to use Special K as a plugin for Optiscaler Mod. In the game directory where you install Optiscaler Mod, just create a new folder and name it as plugins. Hit enter. Now just extract the Special K DLL file. Open special case archive file that you downloaded earlier. Need to copy this DLL file special k 64, paste it in the games installed directory. Open plugins folder, paste it here. Change its name to dxgi.dll in the plugins folder, which is present in the game directory where the game's main exe file is present. Adrenaline settings for the game. I have enabled FreeSync and VSync from here. That's it. For this game, I have set the UMA buffer size to 6 GB. My Ally is running on BIOS version 341. I have installed Ally's latest official GPU driver that adds support for AFMF 2.1. Using a 27 watts manual profile, all three power values set at 27 watts. Resolution set to 720p. CPU boost disable. Connected my 8-bit to Ultimate 2C controller to Ally via 2.4 GHz wireless mode. It's recommended to disable Ubisoft Connect overlay. Click on the profile icon here in Ubisoft Connect line. Click on settings. Select the second option. Click on the monitor icon and uncheck this setting. Enable in-game overlay for supported games. Start the game. At startup, you will see special case interface at the top side. It's working all thanks to Optiscaler Mod. In-game settings. Display mode borderless window. VSync off. 720p resolution, no FPS cap applied. Upscaler, just set it to DLSS. Optiscaler is working using its quality preset. Frame generation disabled for the time being. Here we do have access to NVIDIA DLSS. Nukem9 Mod is working. Motion blur off. Apply. Scalability settings, ray trace, global illumination set to diffuse hideout only. Everything set to low. It's a low preset. So many options are available. Hair strands disabled. That's it. Estimated VRAM usage 4.7 GB. Open Optiscaler menu by pressing the insert keyboard key. There it is. Increase its size by clicking on this drop down bar next to UI scale. Select 0.9. From this drop down bar, make sure XeSS is selected. Version 2.0.1. Auto export setting is on. Nukem9 Mod is disabled for the time being. Close the menu. Save and close. Open special case interface by pressing the hotkey combo Control Shift and backspace. There it is. Just expand the Assassin's Creed Shadows section. You need to enable allow cutscene frame generation setting and uncapped frame rate setting to disable the 30 fps cap from the cutscenes. Remove cutscene black bars, optional. This will remove the black bars from the cutscenes. Expand field of view slider range, again optional. Now I haven't tested this setting extensively. Fix cloth simulation. It's up to you if you want to use this setting or not. Use variable cloth rate rather than fix 30 to 60 in cutscene gameplay. If you experience any issues with the cloth simulation, uncheck this setting. I am in the village of Sakai, heavily populated area. Lot of NPCs around me, perfect for testing the game. The FPS is close to 32. Game's performance is much better in the open world areas than the crowded areas. Port of Sakai. FPS stays close to 33. Animation quality is looking a bit jarring. We are outside LS VRR range, hitting the GPU bottleneck here. Sprinting around. Okay, now I'll enable Mod FSR frame generation. Just set frame generation to NVIDIA DLSS. Apply. I'll enable Antilag 2's latency monitor by pressing its hotkey combo Alt Shift and L. Keep pressing the hotkey combo to cycle through the different display options. There's a latency value. Back to the game. Here I can observe the added amount of smoothness. FPS increased to around 62, 60, almost got doubled, and you can see the latency value here. Latency is inversely proportional to the FPS. Higher the FPS, lower the latency. We are getting 60 FPS here, so latency is close to 80 milliseconds. Real world input delay, it's manageable. I'll engage in combat now. Take out this guy. Look at this HUD element. The text here is enclosed in a transparent box, which makes the game's display look a bit blurry. This HUD element transparent box is superimposed on the game's display. Very good performance with the mod installed. Okay, now I'll show you a cutscene. It should be running with an unlocked FPS and no black pass. I'm looking for Heiji, the blacksmith. He's here somewhere. Was not expecting that to happen. Took out that door. I finally found Heiji. There he is. First I need to clear the area. Stalking these guys from the rooftops. Air assassination. He's done. I'll use a stealth approach. Quietly take them out. Just one guy is remaining. Oh no, I should have dodged that attack. Almost kill AG there. Okay, I'll just trigger the cutscene. Yeah, no black pass on the top and bottom sides. FPS is unlocked, close to 75 FPS. Everything worked very nicely. You don't need to use Optiscaler FSR frame generation in order to use Special K. Special K's fix is even compatible with the game's official FSR frame generation implementation. I'll show you the standalone setup for Special K. Delete Optiscaler Mod. Open the game's installed directory. Select the highlighted files and folders. First we have the plugins folder. Select txgi.ini, txgi.dll, TLSG2 FSR3 AMD is better, TLSG2 FSR3.log file, Optiscaler.ini file, nvngx.dll file, nvapi64.dll file, fake nvapi.log file, and fake nvapi.ini file. Right click, delete. They are gone. Now I'll install Special K. Open its archive file. Copy this DLL file, Special K 64. Open the game's installed directory. Paste this DLL file here, right next to the game's main exe file. Change its name to txgi.dll. That's it, we are ready to run the game. Special K should work now. Adrenaline settings for the game, FreeSync, VSync and Antilag settings enabled. Game settings, same as before. Display mode borderless, Windows 720p resolution, no FPS cap applied. Upscaler using XeSS, its quality preset. Frame generation disabled for the time being, motion blur off. Apply. Scalability settings, ray trace global illumination set to diffuse hideout only, everything set to low. Hair strand setting disabled. Open Special K's interface by pressing the hotkey combo Ctrl Shift and backspace. Yeah, it's working. Expand Assassin's Creed Shadows section. Enable the settings. Allow cutscene frame generation. Uncapped frame rate. Fix cloth simulation up to you. Remove cutscene black pass. Expand FOV slider range. I'm in the village of Sakai. Yeah, here FPS is a bit variable, close to 40. Depends on the NPCs around me. With the mod installed here, we were getting close to 32 FPS. The mod comes with a performance regression. Antilag 2 can cause the game to stutter extensively if this happens. Just use the in-game FSR frame generation implementation. I'll just show you this. 35 FPS. Set frame generation to AMD FSR. Resume the game. Yeah, FPS increased to around 62. Can observe the added amount of smoothness. Frame generation is definitely working. It gets the job done. Help in improving the frame pacing. This is the real world input delay. Manageable. Latency was better with Antilag to enable. Okay, I'll just trigger a cutscene. Need to save IG first. Take out this guy. Use the stealth approach here. 3 NPCs. Use my ability. Almost kill IG. Dodge. Yeah, it's done. trigger the cutscene by interacting with IG. Yeah, special key is working with the game's own official FSR frame generation implementation. No black bars. FPS 80. So that's it with the video, guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.